Now, another question that I would like to raise with the panel, Michel alluded already to it, is, you know, the kind of reward system we have. And what I mean by that, it's really, in a sense, you started it already, the reward system of people participating, you know. There is a reward in itself, an intrinsic reward, if I can participate in an Olympic, you know. So it starts with a very simple kind of emotion that we all know. But then there are, of course, much more intricate dimensions to it. And one which is not just in the health sector, but it's much more general, given the possibilities that collective intelligence has and how difficult it is, especially if you're innovating in an interaction, mutual interactive way. What is the individual contribution? What is the collective contribution? And this becomes much more blurred than it ever used to be. And therefore, one has to come up with new ways. We know individuals need to be motivated, and one way of continuing to motivate them is by recognizing their specific contribution. It's recognition. Of course, sometimes you also need financial rewards, but I would say above all, you want recognition of the contribution. And so this poses a new kind of situation in which we find ourselves. How are we going to attribute reward, recognition to the individual and the collective, where it is clear more than ever before the individual depends on the collective contribution, and the collective contribution depends on the individual, be it in innovation, be it in sharing not just data, but sharing part of your body and so on. So what are your thoughts on this challenge that we see here? It may be more easy for where you speak about financial rewards, but I think the problem goes far beyond it.
That would be very important to start giving a chance to the people to set the agenda. You know, when we organize projects, especially this is the attitude of the vertical institutions, then all of a sudden at a certain point in time we find out that we cannot solve all of it. So either we look at other industry first, then at the end we say maybe we also need to involve the people. What I'm saying is that if you really want to have rewards, well, the first thing to do is give a chance to the people to set the agenda. What is it that they want to solve? What is it that they think there is an urgency to solve? The worst thing that happens most of the time, Italy is an example, is that the people that want to solve the problems always talk about things that the actual people think are irrelevant, are not interesting. It's not my life, it's not my business. So what are we talking about is the one most important thing that really rewards people. Are we talking about my problems or your problems?